believe that there are 4-step process that will helping parents to prepare their students into a top school admission. The first step is accelerate. You got to accelerate. You accelerate in mathematics. It's the question for every parent to know is that you all know your students is good in math, but most of the parents don't know how good is your student. So to know how good they are is you need some objective measurement, not the grade at your school, because the grade at school is useful, but it's very, very limited. When you're competing for college, you're not competing with your classmates. You're competing everybody in the country, at a minimum in the county. Why this is important? The mathematics placement directly translates into a student's GPA. The second thing is that not only your GPA, but on the college admission, one of the important things is that they need to looking for is that the classes you took, right? You have a perfect GPA, you got everything is A, right? But every A is different. When you advance in math, that also allows students to take a much stronger classes and much stronger information. Why competition is important, right? So this is a picture that a parent sent me last year. These students graduated last year. And this picture was taken when all of them are in 3rd grade. So you can see that these 3 students and they're winning and they're very happy winning. They have a big smile on their face. And that little winning in 3rd grade was able to stimulating these kids continue to study mathematics, not individually, but also as a team. For these kids, it is very, very significant because this is the first time they are progress and their hard work in study mathematics gets recognized. So they're competing year in and year out. And last year, they all went to Ivy schools. The boy, Benjamin, went to Harvard, and Amy and Michelle, both of them got into MIT. So it creates a sustained environment. And not only that, in the younger years, it helped them to motivating their study of mathematics. By the time they reach their high school, they all work together to proving the mathematics. So they become the high school students who create the testing for other students to participate. And they all have a stellar community service records as a part of their college admission. All right, now, number 2. Once you accelerate the math, the second thing is to selecting one academic focus, right? To selecting one academic focus. Now, when you're selecting one academic focus, okay, don't get too specialized, like environmental or robotics, or those are things gets a little bit too specialized at early on in terms of positioning you to do the college application is concerned. Focus on big categories. Okay? Because if you get too specific category, when the kids lose interest, it's difficult for you to adjust. So at Arden is that said, well, how do you developing this kind of students? How do you helping students to selecting a career, a study area, whether in biology or chemistry or physics or anything in the area? How do you make this decision? Well, this is not a decision parents can make for students. This decision must come from the students. So that's why we offer our young scientist and engineering program is that hands-on. Yeah? So do it, do it, do it. Yeah? So the only way you can success is do, and do more. The more the students do, the more they participate, the more they build a love into this kind of programs. Number 3. All right, so now once you submit, you're accelerating math, you know that you can take a lot of AP classes in high school, right? You already identified a major, what you want to do in high school, and selecting the major, we prefer students to make that decision before 9th grade. Okay, so now you step onto high school. Your high school is you build a personal brand. In the major area of your selection, yeah, you absolutely try to be one of the top students in that area. And being the top students, not only you know it, try to let your school community recognize it. If the other people recognize you are one of the best math students, or you are one of the top science biology students, or you are extremely passionate in computing or physics or whatever, right? When other people be able to recognize you are one of the outstanding students in your school in that area, then you have a personal brand. And that personal brand is a game changer. And lastly is that be a winner. You did all those things ultimately because your early participation and your dedication is you have opportunities to accomplish something that your peers are not. So once you become national winners, and then you don't have much suspense